All right, y'all. This prison story is about when the big GD tried to make the white boy his prison wife, and the whole prison dang near went to war because of this. But before we even get to that, let me get some straightening right quick. All right, this won't be too long, y'all. So I did a prison story the other day when I told the story about, this guy that I knew from Atlanta or whatever, and he was GD, and, he was selling himself in prison for commissary, right? So I get a call, because, everybody got my number or whatever. I get a call, and it's a guy from Chicago that I was locked up with. And, he telling me like, yo, you making the G's look bad, and you need to take that video down, and it's gonna be an issue if you come back to Chicago and all this, right? Now, the dude that called me, right? I ain't gonna say the dude, the nigga that called me, I know what he was doing in prison. I know exactly what he was doing, and he was messing with punks. So I tell him, like, hold up, don't call my phone telling me what I can and what I cannot tell on my channel. Nigga, I know you. I know what you were doing. Don't make me tell a story about you and put your mug shot in your face and put you on blast, right? So, nevertheless, he just get to talking all this gangster whatever. So I hang up on him, right? So I call one of my contacts that's down there, whatever, that's a real GD, right? An older cat. And I'm letting them know, like, the situation. And he tell me, like, man, don't worry about that, man. He said, man, all that is watered down. He said, all these new dudes, man, they ain't about nothing, right? So he was like, it ain't no unity with the gangster disciples. There's so many subsets and different sets now. It's so watered down, and we don't respect it. The older G's don't respect it at all. So, man, do you, man. So, nevertheless, dude called me back, right? The first guy that I was locked up with. And he like, yeah, bro, listen, I know we had words or whatever, but I'm just saying, you making the gang look bad, man, when you putting GD in your titles and stuff like that. I said, listen, I know what you did in prison. You know what other cats was doing. Now, according to some other cats that I talked to that's in the folk nation, they told me that whenever somebody indulge in homosexuality in prison or out of prison, your card get revoked. You no longer a gangster disciple, right? So it'll be best for you to keep your mouth shut and don't call me again, or you will be getting put on blast. And whatever comes from it, comes from it. Now, I say all that to say this. And just listen to me, y'all. I'm not no gang member, right? I'm not no gang member. Cool. It's not for me. But in prison, the business that I was running, which we about to get to the prison story, the business that I was running was protection. Some of y'all will say extortion, but no, it was no extortion. My whole philosophy was this: if you couldn't protect yourself, or you needed somebody to hold you down in prison, you would come to me, and I had a crew that will offer you protection from other inmates. And that's what it was. And sometimes, just like in this story I'm about to tell y'all, sometimes the way I ran my business, we would have issue with other gangs. And unfortunately, it was with the gangster disciples this time, right? Now, again, if you are a Crip, which I don't have no issues with Crips. Most of my friends are Crips. But if you a Crip, if you a Blood, if you a gangster disciple, if you were any other type of gang or prison organization out there that feels some type of way, if you wasn't involved in it, if you directly wasn't doing the things that I'm saying in this story, mind your business. Mind your business, or I'm going to automatically think that you was involved in it, right? Now, I'm sorry, y'all, for that little rant, but I just have to get some things clear. Okay. So this white guy come in there, and at the time when he get in the unit, I'm not in there. I'm on a visit, right? So I don't know what's going on. So apparently this white guy, he ran a daycare center with him and his wife or whatever, and he went to prison. Well, he got caught up on some bad charges. So apparently this dude, this white creep, was put in cameras in the bathrooms and stuff and watching kids. And, you know, the FBI raided their house, took hard drives, computers, all electronic devices, and found so much, how can I put it? KP on all the phones and all the electronics, right? And they gave this dude damn near 70 years. However, now a lot of people, I'm about to answer some questions where people say, well, what happened to somebody that got bad charges but they got money? Well, here we go. Now, this is how this went. Keep in mind, y'all, I'm not in here. I'm not in the pod at this time. So they already heard about him, you know, in the county jail and everything. And now he's here with us, right? So it's like a war that's going to pop off because this dude got a lot of money. Like, this dude probably got $500,000, right? About $500,000 or whatever. And all the wolves is out, right? You got my crew that's out, but I'm unaware of this, right? Because I'm on the visitation. I knew he was coming, but I didn't know when he was coming. So you got my crew, you got the Bloods, you got the Crips, you got the Gangster Disciples, you got it was a white gang, dang, what was their name? They wasn't the Nazi lowriders, they was it was a white supremacy group, I forgot their name, but they felt like, yo, he one of ours, right? Dang, what was they called? The Spooks. Yeah, the Spooks, right? So they felt like, yo, he one of ours, right? And he ours basically, but ain't nobody really wasn't trying to hear that from the white boys because, hey, man, y'all white dudes and y'all is the minority up in here and they get smashed out. So that's what it was. So it basically came down to the Crips and the Gangster Disciples that wanted him bad, right? So nevertheless, I come from my visit, right? And when I come in, the unit is quiet. I barely see anybody. And I know ain't nobody out there on the yard because it's snowing and it's like a blizzard out there. So I'm like, man, what if where everybody at? So I'm like, okay, something that must have happened, you know, but ain't nobody on lockdown. So what's going on? So I don't know if y'all know how the Terror Dome is, the Terror Dome units is structured, whatever. But you got the unit where everybody sleep at, where the cells at, the control booth. Adjacent to that, it's like a rec yard. It's not the yard, but it's like an indoor rec yard or whatever, where it got like 2 basketball rims, a weight pile, a place where you can play pickleball at, and it's like a little mini track or whatever. So everybody is there, right? All the Bloods is over there, all the Crips in there. You got, now, when I know y'all thinking like, oh, this is like thousands of people. No, it's probably about 20 Gangster Disciples, maybe about 17, 18 Crips. My crew, about 12, 13 of us, right? Including me, 14, right? Now, I know some of y'all gonna be like, well, Dante, y'all was severely outnumbered. No, not really, because just because you got low numbers, but if everybody in your group is a hitter and will push that blade and will spill blood for real at a drop of a dime, and you got half of these Crips and half of these Bloods that's gonna run and pump fake and go check in if it's time for war, I'd rather have my little 12, 13 people, the 20, 30 Bloods and Crips that's gonna fold and run. Now, you prison dudes, y'all know what I mean. But anyway, So I pop up out there and I see exactly what's going on. You got the leaders of the gangster disciples over here. You got the Crips over here. And you got my crew, like, you know, they against the back wall just watching, whatever, because my crew really couldn't make no moves without me. So I popped my head up in there, and they just arguing back and forth, and they trying to, you know, negotiate who gonna get them, right? So I step up, and I know, despite what y'all may think, some of you cats may think, because I be reading the comment section, some of y'all cats were talking about, oh, I don't think Dante was moving like that. I don't think Dante was really built like that. Man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right quick. Like, and I said this in the prior video. I got a big mouth. I've been doing this social media thing for about 3 years now. We got about 57,000 subscribers on this channel, 58,000 subscribers on the other channel, and on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram and Twitter, all combined. I probably got about 500,000 followers, right? If I was pump faking, if I was telling falsehoods and not keeping it real in these stories, don't y'all think? And I'm talking to these weirdos in the comment sections that be trying to, oh, Dante capping, he bluffing. You don't think not one person would have came out and said, oh, Dante really wasn't moving like that? Oh, that's cap. I was really locked up with him. He was a church mouse. Yeah. So like I said, I rest my case. So anyway, now I step up, and, you know, the leader of the gangster disciples at that time in my unit, actually, he was probably the number 3 in the whole state. Number 3 in the whole state at this time. And his name was Rob, right? Now, I knew Rob from the streets, right? But that's a whole different story. We'll get into that later. I met Rob when him and Tar T was about to get into it, because y'all know Tar T a Crip. But that's a whole nother story. But I'll do that story on another day. But anyway, so I stepped to Rob. I'm like, what's up, man? He was like, hey, man, look, Dante, man, you out. You out. He just said it straight like that. You out. This ain't none of your concern, man. This between us. Now, I could have been like bucked on him, man, because I knew some of the guys that was in his crew was soft, you know, but they had the numbers. But, you know, I just said, all right, man, it ain't really none of my business anyway, because like I said, the Bloods and the Crips and the GDs, they really had, you know, that was their thing. I was just there if the white boy wanted some protection or whatever, and I can skim off the top, right? Plus, I didn't really want to mess with it because of his charges. It just didn't sit right with me. You know, him putting cameras in the bathroom and him having them evil charges. Nah, I would take the money for sure. You know, this prison, this the Terror Dome. But as far as us protecting him for people wanting to get at him, nah. So that wasn't my thing. But I was interested of who was going to be controlling them, right? So nevertheless, I get over there with my crew, and we got our backs against the wall, and I'm just hearing it go down. So you got Calvin, which was the leader of the Crips at the time. Him and Rob just going back and forth. And, you know, at sometimes it looked like it was about to get heated, and they was about to come to blows. But cooler heads prevailed. So this was the thing. The Crips said, okay, we gonna do this we gonna rotate them. We gonna get money from him one week, y'all get money from him the next week, and we'll just do it like that, right? And I haven't seen the guy yet. I haven't even seen him. So I'm looking around like, man, where's this dude at? The homeboy is sitting over here in the corner, right? White dude look like he like in his late 30s or early 40s, just super weird. It's the dude in the thumbnail. It's the dude in the thumbnail. So I'm looking at him. I'm like, you know, he got the face that you just want to punch on. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, he did that, man. So I tell my crew, let's go. Now, this is where this story is about to take a weird turn. Now, this is not normal, what I'm about to say. But what came out of it, well, hence the title. So, Rob, which was one of the head guys of the GDs or whatever, he put him in the cell with him. Right? Now, like I said, that's not normal when you got a high value ticket and, you want to make sure that money, you want that money close to you at all times. Right? Yeah. I know I'm going to get some calls after this, but hey, it is what it is. Like I said, if you are a gangster disciple, a blood, a crip, or a gang member that's in an organization, and if you wasn't involved in this or participated or condone what I'm about to say, then don't call my phone. I don't want to hear it. Check your homeboys, and you know who they are, and you might be one of them. So let's get back to it. All right, y'all. I gotta get this off my mind, man. I just got to, man. No disrespect to anybody in the Gangster Disciple organization. No disrespect to anybody that's in the Crip organization, the Blood organization, or any other black prison organization. But I got to say this, man. I got to. And matter of fact, I'm not even going to apologize and say no offense, because this is what I mean. Now, if you a real one and you really about growth and development, like growing as a man and developing skills to be a better human being and contributing to your society in a positive way, then this ain't for you, what I'm about to say. Let me say that again. This go for Bloods. This go for Crips. This go for GDs, Vice Lords. What if you are a black man or a Latino man in an organization, a prison organization, this is for you, right? If you are not developing as a man in a positive way and changing your community and changing your thoughts and your spirit to do positive things, man, I don't want to hear nothing. Do not call my phone telling me, oh, Donta, you took it too far. Why you discussing blood business? Why you discussing Crip business? Why you discussing gangster society? Let me tell you, cat, something. None of you niggas, and again, when I say this, I'm talking to all you dirt, filthy motherfuckers that's in these organizations. All you cutthroat niggas. All you ones that's only joined these organizations to further yourself. Right? I'm talking about the ones that's poisoning the community. The ones that got animalistic minds. You know, the type that'll shoot up a house. Right? They'll shoot up a house while its wife, kids in there, grandma in there, and the kid that's laying in their bed get struck with one of these stray bullets. That's who I'm talking to. I'm talking about to these niggas that ride on the side of a car where there's a car seat in the back seat and they just spray the whole car up and a little baby get hit. That's who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the drug dealers. You know, I'm talking about the drug dealing gang members, the ones that's out here that just posted in front of the store, ain't got nothing going on, no motion at all, right? They the biggest, toughest guys, the biggest, toughest Blood, Crip, Gangster Disciple, the toughest guys, right? But ain't got a dollar in their pocket. Not a dollar in their pocket. But they got a pistol. Oh, they definitely got a pistol. And this is what I'm saying, man. I used to think that, growing up, right, that when you in a gang, that's supposed to be a brotherhood. Where you supposed to have each other back and y'all supposed to build together. Yeah, when you young, you do stupid shit like sell drugs, rob people, gang bang, fighting and stuff like that. But then you grow out of that. I be seeing dudes on the internet and some cats that be calling my phone, making terroristic threats against my life or whatever. Talking about, you better not be speaking about this. Don't ever speak about that. Man, motherfucker, let me tell you something. And this goes to one individual in Chicago. You can't even afford a bus ticket to come where I'm at. Talking about what you gonna do to me if you ever see me. Have you ever left out of your neighborhood besides when you went to prison? Have you ever left out of your county? Have you ever left out of your state? Have you ever been anywhere? Can you afford? I don't think you can even afford the gas money to come where I'm at to do something to me. So instead of you talking about, oh, what you gonna do to me if you ever see me, I can't come to Chicago and this and that. Do you even got the gas? You talking about you gonna spend the block on me? Do you even got the gas money to spend the block on me? That's why I said, man, these dudes, why you so focused? And again, this only to a very, very, very minority group of gang members that I'm talking to, right? Why you so focused on my stories and saying, oh, Dante, that's cap, and don't speak on this and don't speak on that? Why don't you get off of social media instead of you being in another man's business, which is my business, and you go fill out a job application? You talking about what I'm gonna beat you up. I can tell I'll beat you. Go beat up a job application. Go on Indeed.com and beat up the keyboard to put your information in there to get you a job. Some of you niggas don't even got enough bread to buy some bread at the grocery store to feed y'all kids. Let me say that again, because that might went over some of y'all head. Some of you niggas out there ain't got enough bread to buy a loaf of bread to feed your family. And you got the nerve to terrorize my comment section and call me on the phone threatening my life with terroristic threats? You niggas must love jail. I mean, I get it. A lot of you niggas is homosexuals anyway, to keep it real. The niggas be, hey, you women out there, let me tell y'all something. If you got a boyfriend or whatever that's never coming home and always with his homeboy, like they inseparable, you got a woman tuition, man. Them niggas messing around with each other. If these niggas just always with each other, I mean always, man, you sharing that dude. He got a boyfriend. You thinking he cheating on you with a girl, but all along he cheating with his best friend. So, like I said, for all you niggas out there that be threatening me, talking about I better not be talking about no more this business, that business, go fight an application. Better yet, if you want to shoot me or cause physical harm to me, won't you go sign up for the Marines? Go sign up. Since you want to shoot me and all this and that, go to the Army. Better yet, go sign up for ICE. Go do something productive with your life instead of calling my phone and being a keyboard warrior, right? And my thing is this, man. I don't want no problems. I don't want no issues. I tell these prison stories for the youth, right? For the people that is considering on doing something very violent that can potentially cost them their freedom or their life. So when I tell these type of stories of how the big GD folk, turned out the white boy in the cell, we're going to get back to the story. When I tell that story and you a gangster disciple and you think it's one way, and then when you get in there, you like, man, hold up. Man, these dudes is punks. These dudes homosexuals. Man, I didn't sign up for this. So you mean to tell me I got to go stab somebody in the name of growth and development? And the dude that's calling the shot is a homosexual? No, man. No. You see what I'm saying? This is why I'm giving y'all the warnings now. So again, for you cats that be talking about, oh, I'm going to slide on you. Okay, first of all, how you going to get up here, number one, when you niggas don't even own a car? Some of you niggas don't own nothing. And then some of you niggas be talking about, oh, you better not come over here on this block. You better not come over here on that block. Do you own anything on that street? Do you own a house? Do you own the apartment complex that you telling me that I can't come to? Who the hell are you to tell me where I can or I cannot go to? God made planet Earth, right? And I'll be damned if a nigga tell me I can't go where I want to be at. How you gonna tell me when you don't pay no taxes, you living off your mama or grandma, right? Mama always telling you to get off the couch. And that's another thing. You niggas talking about, oh, I'm outside, Dante. You in the house. You in the house. You were in that. You were scary, nigga. You be in the house. You right. I do be in the house. First of all, I'm in the house taking care of my business, right? I'm in the house making content. And you say, oh, well, I'm outside. Nigga, you ain't outside because you want to be outside. Your mama or your grandmother telling you to get your ass off her couch because you done put a big dent in her couch. And she's tired of your ass stinking up the whole living room with that weed smoke on your body. So she's telling you to get the fuck out of her house and don't come back until the sun come down. Right? So you niggas every time, oh, I'm outside, Dante, and you in the house, you scary. You damn right. I'm in the house by choice. What that look like? Me just outside with my pants hanging, with a Glock, with a switch on. For what? To be like you, nigga? No. And like I said, you niggas that be always hollering I'm outside, you niggas outside because y'all was put outside. And got the nerve to tell me where I can and I can't go and what I can and what I can't talk about. That's the craziest shit when a lot of you niggas don't even got a vehicle. That be the craziest. Oh, I'ma slide. How? What the fuck is how you gonna slide? And you don't got no car. And if you do got a car, you ain't got enough gas money to even come to Michigan. You niggas don't even got enough gas money to even come to Michigan. Or when I'm in Ohio, you niggas don't got enough gas money to slide. That'd be the craziest hey, like I said, to each their own. You know what? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just gonna have to make a part 2 to this story because I done been ranting, I've been raving, but y'all gotta understand, man, that's stuff that really bothers me because I know how a lot of you niggas was locked up. A lot of you niggas, and then you got the nerve, the balls to get up on here and tell me what I can't talk about, where I can't go. Now that's wild. That's wild. When you don't pay no bills, where you at? You ain't got no motion. You don't even got a vehicle. And you telling me what I can and I can't do? And the sad part about the sad part about this whole situation, a lot of you niggas got kids, multiple kids, and you niggas can't even provide, but you worried about what I'm doing? Let me tell y'all something. If you don't like the way that I tell my stories, if you feel like every video that I drop always got to deal with homosexuality or whatever the case is, you don't have to watch. The crazy thing is, when I see you so-called gangsters, right? You so-called gang members that be running your mouth in my comment section, My thing is this. Oh, here go Dante dropping another gay video about some gay shit, right? Oh, Dante must be gay because he keep dropping videos like this. So if I'm gay for making a video that you keep complaining about, then why are you clicking on it? What sick fantasy am I fulfilling for you? For you to sit up there and you niggas watching the video all the way through. But when I don't give y'all the details of the situation when somebody getting violated, then you get mad and say, oh, it's clickbait. So you niggas want me to go into detail. Y'all want me to lead y'all up to the cell and tell you that, oh, he pulled his pants down and, you know, he inserted himself into homeboy. That's what you niggas want. But you know what? Nah, because this ain't what that's about. So when they say, oh, Dante, this clickbait, it's not clickbait. I'm telling y'all the situation, what happened. Just because you niggas is real freaked out and y'all want me to go into detail, nah, that's out. I don't got to go into detail for you to get the point. So again, for you cats out there that got an issue with how I tell my stories, if you got an issue about me speaking on Crips, Bloods, Gangster Disciples, whatever prison, and here's the thing. If you ain't never been to prison before, I don't want to, you notice ain't nobody from prison get in my comment section that's in these organizations because they know what be going on up in there. So, like I said, this ain't to the Crips, Bloods, Gangster Disciples, Vice Lords, whatever gangsters out here in the free world. But if y'all keep doing what y'all doing, y'all will be in there. Y'all will be in there, and y'all gonna see what homie love is really about. Y'all gonna know what homie love is really about. And I got the next video that I drop, we're gonna be talking about the Hoovers. Because for some reason, first of all, I don't even name the sets when I be talking about these prison organizations. But Michael Meck said that a hit dog will holler. A hit dog will holler. So for them Hoovers on the West Coast that keep making videos about me, talking about you need to stay out of Hoover business. First of all, I never even said Hoovers till now. But now, since you cats want to get in your feelings and insert yourself in my business, in my prison story, like I said, the next video that I drop, and y'all, yeah, we gonna see what homie love is really all about. Oh, this the homie. This the homie. Yeah, I bet this the homie. Hey, y'all, for my main audience, I apologize for ranting. But some things just need to be said. Some things just need to be said. And a lot of these gang members, and like I said, if it don't apply to you, if you're not a homosexual gang member, if you ain't no dirty blood or no dirty Crip or no fucked up gangster disciple or whatever, and I'm talking about to the blacks. I don't give a fuck about no Spanish gangs, Latino gangs, no white gangs. This is for my own people, and especially the ones that keep on getting in my business. If you ain't no homosexual gang member, you have no business speaking on what I be talking about in my videos. If you, again, I'm going to repeat this one more time. If you are not a homosexual gang member, this video is not for you. And you can keep your comments and you can keep your threats. Now, if you are a homosexual gang member, then it is what it is. Go ahead and step up. With that, y'all hit that like button. I'm out. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my movie and my gaming channel. I'ma have that link pinned at the top of the comment section. Also, y'all subscribe to Stacy's Storytime. She's tell phenomenal stories just like myself. And if y'all feeling generous, make sure y'all leave me a tip. I'm accepting Cash App, Zelle, and PayPal. Until next time, y'all take care. I'm gone.